This is Surrealist Dinner Party, a 2 to 4 player game about surrealist artists and writers coming together for a dinner party. You are competing hosts at the party, and you are responsible for keeping the surrealists that you have invited happy. Each guest wants a number of things in order to be happy. These are called their appetites. You want to give each of your guests tokens that match their appetites. There are 5 different types of appetites: food, wine, dessert, compliment, and drama. When one of your guests leaves the party, you'll move each of their tokens that matches the appetite it's placed on to your stash. The player with the most tokens in their stash at the end of the game wins. Plus, if you match every one of your guests' appetites, you get 2 bonus tokens in your stash. To get started, place the platter in the center of the table, deal each player 6 guest cards, and set out the turn overview pamphlet. Place all of the tokens next to the platter to form the kitchen. Check the menu for the first course based on the number of players, and set that many wine tokens from the kitchen on the platter. The player who most recently had something to eat goes first. On your turn, you do one of these actions. Then, the next player takes a turn. Play a guest, or give compliments or start drama, or serve a guest, or use plate abilities. When you play a guest, choose a guest from your hand and seat them to your side of the dinner table. They can be placed to the left, right, or in between other guests. You can have a maximum of 3 guests on your side of the dinner table, so before you play a guest, you may also send one of your guests home from the party. If you do, discard that guest and move any tokens on their card that match their appetites to your stash. Each guest has 2 neighbors, the guests directly to their left and right. Sometimes the neighbors will be guests on your side of the table, and sometimes they'll be guests on your opponent's side of the table. When you give compliments or start drama, choose one of your guests and one of their neighbors. Take 2 compliment or 2 drama tokens from the kitchen. Send one to your chosen guest and one to their neighbor. When a guest is sent a token that matches none of their appetites, flip it over and then place it on any one of their appetites. When you serve a guest, take a token from the platter and send it to one of your guests. Whenever one of your guests is sent a token, choose which of your guests' appetite on which to place the token. As long as your guest has an open appetite, you must place the token, even if an opponent gave your guest something they don't want. When you use plate abilities, you get to use all of the abilities of your guests with a plate icon in their bottom corner. These abilities let your guests help themselves or mess with their neighbors. Be careful though, once you've chosen to use plate abilities, you won't be able to choose this option again until the next course begins. When a player takes the final token from the platter, the course is over. Check the menu and place the tokens for the next course on the platter. Now the next course begins. The player to the left of whoever ended the previous course takes the next turn. When the last token from the dessert course is removed from the platter, the game is over. Everyone sends their guests home and counts their tokens. Whoever has the most tokens in their stash is the winner. Once you've played once or twice, add in the faux pas cards that reward you for collecting the most of each type of token, or draft your starting hand of surrealists. Who will be the drama queen? Check out surrealistgame.com for more information, and visit Resonim.com to see more by Resonim. But yeah, if you're new, once again, welcome. Hold on, I gotta fix this crap. We are Resonim, a small independent board game publishing company. This is our game, Surrealist Dinner Party. It is out on Kickstarter right now. We are very close to our first stretch goal, so if this looks at all interesting to you, type !surrealist in chat, and you'll be brought to the Kickstarter page, and I would encourage you to at least give it a check out. Look at it. Okay.
Overboard Games, does F11 turn off the UI? Is that right?
I can try. Sync. Sure.
Overboard Games was recommending that.
I got
Oh,
it.
that's nice actually.
It looks
All right.
all sexy smacksy now.
Thanks
All
for
right.
that tip. All right, Rachel, should we play the drafting mode or should we play the regular mode?
Should we play the drafting mode? Yeah, let's play the drafting mode. Is it going to be too much of a pain in the ass in
It's not terrible.
Okay, in TTS.
Much better in TTS than Tabletopia.
Okay.
All right, so
Also,
we're
I
going
can
to play the drafting
move
mode
our location. We can be bumped down here now.
where we get our 6 cards and we also get our 2 faux pas, and then we're going to do a pick and pass draft. So we're going to look at our 6 cards, choose one, pass the remaining 5 to the other person, and then keep doing that.
All right, chat.
All right, I keep using the wrong hotkey because we're in okay. So what do we got here? We got them. Interesting. So, interesting.
If you are new, the rags to riches underdog story for tonight is that I have been working with Max for 2 years and have yet to beat him in a single goddamn board game.
That's definitely not true.
Okay, Max, I might have beaten you at like Here Comes the Dog. It doesn't count. Thank you, Overboard Games, for the follow. I really appreciate it. You're a new best bud. Does not count. All right, so let's see what we've got. And also, if you want to have a chance to demo this game with us for Gen Con Online, we are doing a big event in our Discord. Whoa. Why did it do that? Oh, no.
What did you do?
Oh, you moved. It's not your fault. Hold on. Let me fix it. Because
I moved in Discord.
Yeah, it's okay. I'll fix it. Yeah, so we're going to be doing a big Gen Con Online event in our Discord. So if that sounds fun to you, you should hop in there. I just think we're going to be demoing all of our games, and it's going to be a heckin' time. Sorry, this is like so visually ugly, this stream, because I've had to fix the crop like a million times.
I'm sorry, everyone about taking the full days. Should have seen this coming.
It's okay. It's all right. People are used to it in our chat by now. We'll pop us down there. Cute. Okay.
All right, Rachel, I've chosen my first guest.
Of course you have. Of course you have. Stressing me out. Okay.
While Rachel decides, how are you doing, chat? All right, I'm supposed to not be looking at your screen.
Oh well, just don't cheat.
I guess it doesn't strictly matter because we're all going to see all the guests anyway. The big fast draft.
All right. So how do you want me to do this, Max? Flip over.
So put the one you want to keep face down in front of you, and group the rest of them, except your faux pas, which you get to keep, and then I'll grab those 6 or 5.
Oh, I almost got all of them. There you go.
Nice. Oh,
welcome. Yes. I'm sorry. I don't know how to say your screen name. Array. Please give me a phonetic pronunciation. But welcome back. It's super good to see you.
We call them Aaron.
Oh, Aaron. Okay. That's a lot of just vowels together, and I wasn't sure. Okay,
right,
where am I?
These 5 are yours.
These are mine. Ooh, Merry Christmas.
All right, let's see what we got.
I can.
Oh, I love these people. I love them all.
I don't like that you're saying that.
I just like trying to do cool abilities. There's some combos in that last game that I've never tried before, and I'm actually really excited that they were fun. They didn't work, but they were fun.
Oh, why am I? Sorry.
All right, I'm taking this one.
My tabletop simulator skills leave something to be desired, chat. I apologize. Okay. Let's.
It certainly has a learning curve.
This is actually a good question for you to answer, Max. So I'm pretty sure you probably already picked your person. Overboard Games asks, so how much take that or attacking is there in this game? You probably.
You'll see there's a little snippet of it, which is interacting with the neighboring guests and being able to give your opponent's guests compliments and drama that they don't want, but it's not a lot. That's kind of one of the kind of underlying principles of Resident games is that there are fun things that you get to do and you can interact with your opponents, but you can't completely attack them. In this case, you'll see in a second that when we're playing, each of our guests has the ability to interact with their neighbors, which is the next guest to their right and the next guest to their left. What that means is usually it's one of your guests and one of your opponent's guests. But you can kind of insulate your guest from your opponent by putting a guest to the right or to the left.
Why is it not letting me group these? Okay, close enough.
I gotcha.
Thank you. Yeah, what I like about this game a lot is that the take that is is somewhat optional, if that makes sense. The big take that mechanic, which is the drama, I guess, and giving compliments to your neighbor. How do I do it?
Press 4.
4. Oh wow, thank you. Which is compliments and drama. what I really like is that can serve as take that as a negative thing to your opponent. If you're sending compliments and drama to an opponent's guest that doesn't want them, that's like a take that thing. But you could also seat 2 of your own guests who, both want compliments or both want drama next to each other, and just have them take those actions with each other, and it just is a positive thing for yourself, And I like that is an option. The take that mechanic can also just serve as it's just a positive feedback loop for yourself. I like that is mechanically viable. So yeah, you'll see that once we're done drafting. You'll see what's up with that. Let's see. Whenever token from the platter, trash a token.
The fun thing about the drafting mode is
how mean are you gonna be, Max? Should I take Toya in? How mean are you gonna be?
Exactly as mean as it benefits me.
Yeah, I bet.
One of the things about the drafting mode is this is one of those things that we found in playtests when we were playtesting with experienced gamers. The first thing they kind of suggested after playing was, what if there was a drafting mode? Because in the basic mode, you just kind of get dealt your Surrealist, and that's great for new players who don't need to make too many decisions. But once you know how to play, the drafting mode works really well. So we added in the drafting mode. It's in the advanced rules along with the faux pas that you can add once you're comfortable with the game.
I just want to see who else I have.
Rachel, a good trick is if you right-click on the deck of things you've already chosen and press search, it'll show you a little menu of them.
That's too complicated for me. Yeah, so I don't really want that. Okay, that was what I needed to see. Nope. I feel like we gotta do that. Self-defense, Chad. Self-defense. Whatever. There we go. These are for me.
All right. Wait, which one are mine?
These boys.
No, these are the ones I already chose.
Eh?
Yeah, sorry. No, I got confused because I picked up the 3 I'd already chosen.
Yeah, you totally want a draft mode for veterans. Yeah, I think it's a nice... I remember when, Max, when you were like, people are asking for draft mode, and absolutely not. And it's eventually, I feel like, that has...
They would have me down.
Yeah, they wore you down. Because your initial reaction was like, we're not going to put drafting this game. This isn't a drafting game. But I actually like it. It is nice. Because it does kind of feel bad. It does feel bad when you get like a bunch of people who all want dessert, and it's like, that's like such a end game situation. So it is nice to be able to like even out your wants manually. Feels nice.
All right, I will take this one. I probably shouldn't, but I will. Right, it's like you don't want to do the Terraforming Mars draft on the first time you play. Once you know, you kind of have to play it that way. All right, good. Last decisions.
Yep.
Taking this one.
I don't like how fast you made that decision. Slow down.
But you need 6 cards. I
know, but you're stressing me out. Okay.
It should have been a harder choice because I passed you a card.
Do I have any plate abilities? Hold up. Do I have any?
There were very few plate abilities.
Yeah, I high-key feel like I might not have any. So maybe it's not even worth taking Giselle.
You're gonna get. I mean, it's near last pick, right? You're gonna get stuck with some people who are not great for you.
Yeah. You touched the most wonderful. Okay. Sure. Thank you for this card. Who is it?
Oh, who's my last pick? Oh, it's Jonah. Okay. All right. So now you can grab the rest of the cards in your hand.
I kind of wanted Mary Oppenheim. Thank you.
Yeah. So that's the thing about her. I think she's really good.
She is very good.
Her ability just got reworked recently, and I think she's very good. So the faux pas that you don't want, if you don't want the faux pas, go ahead and throw it back in the deck.
Yep. Do you want to explain the faux pas to folks?
Yeah. So faux pas are a bonus scoring, and what happens is there are only 2 types of faux pas. There are faux pas that give you a reward if you're the first person to stash 4 of a particular type of token, and there are faux pas that give you a reward if you have the most of a particular type of token in your stash at the end of the game. Everyone draws 2 and then chooses 1 or both of them to make available to everybody. So basically, you're looking at your hand, you're saying, can I get can I actually beat my opponents at this goal? So, for example, I chose Narcissist, and Ray chose Picky Eater. Picky Eater is first to 4 food tokens in their stash, and Narcissist is most compliments in their stash at the end of the game.
Correct. All right.
So those are the goals we're playing with. All right.
I'm stressed.
Do you want to go first?
No.
Okay, I'll take that sweet first player advantage.
Go for it. I want to know what the hell
I'm going
you're
to start
doing.
with Man Ray. Oh, we should probably get some tokens out. We start with 3 wine. That's based on the menu, and it's just fixed, so you know that we're starting with the cocktails at 3 wine, the hors d'oeuvres, then our food, then some wine, then some food, then some wine and dessert, and finally dessert. There's never quite as many tokens as you want, though, so you have to be careful.
All right, we're gonna start. We're gonna start with We're gonna actually start with Merritt Oppenheim.
All right. My second card. So my turn, I could now start theoretically doing the actions, but I'm actually just going to play another card, and I'm going to play Augustin Cardenas. When I play him, Man Ray's ability is I give him a compliment. I give the guy who I just played a compliment. So I'm giving Cardenas a compliment, thanks to Man Ray.
I am taking wine.
Man Ray appreciates the big amorphous sculpture that Cardenas is bringing to the party.
I took wine. That was my action.
I am going to use plate abilities. Cardenas' plate ability is I get 2 tokens from the kitchen if I have 2 or fewer seated guests. So I can't play that 3rd guest if I want to do this ability, and so I won't. I will take a dessert from the kitchen, and I will take a food from the kitchen. Go ahead.
Wait, you used whose ability?
Cardenas'. I only have 1 plate ability.
If you have 2 or fewer to see, I see. Is this the time? Kat says, I went away to make myself dinner. Now Mary's gone. Yep, Mary went to bed. She's in a different time zone than us. So now it is head-to-head, me and Max, and we're back in Tabletop Simulator because it's working again, which is exciting. So we're playing...
Yeah, we think the Steam updates are done.
I'm under a lot of pressure. We drafted and did faux pas, and I'm just nervous. All right, let's do... Sure. Andre Breton, founder of the Surrealism movement.
Oh wow, you've learned so much, Rachel.
Look at me go.
All right. I am going to get a 1.
Catskill says, oh heck, kick his butt. The time is now. Heart you though, Max. Thank you, Kat. Appreciate it.
I don't need your hearts. It's fine.
All right, we are going to begin with... Oh, this is too much. Too much. Okay. We're going to start by starting drama with Merritt Oppenheim and Man Ray. Because we just feel like getting into trouble already. Merry Christmas.
Oh, and Man Ray, what?
Yep.
That's mean, Rachel.
Sorry. So
Man
that was the...
Mean Ray.
Overboard Games, if you're still here, that is the... one of the core take that mechanics. So if you decide to start drama or give compliments, you pick one of your guests to do that action, and then it also gives one of their neighbors that token, either a compliment or a drama. And that neighbor could either be one of your guests or one of your opponent's guests. So I just gave Max's guest, Man Ray, a drama token that he has no space for, that he does not want. So unless he can get rid of that token, it eliminates both Max's ability to have that card be fully complete and get the bonus from having a fully completed card, and also just like limits his ability to get that point with a token he actually wants.
And you can insulate your guests from that by, for example, so you have 3 slots for guests. You have left, right, and middle. And if I put someone in the middle, then none of my opponent's guests will be able to reach them. But currently I only have 2, so she can mess with either of them. Well, I'm going to mess right back.
No.
Cardenas is going to compliment Andre Breton. Andre Breton, what a fine book you are writing to this party. He wants none of that.
No.
So
don't you dare.
Go ahead,
he is a writer.
Go ahead, Mean Ray.
Mean Ray's pretty great. I thought I had something that would... you suck. Shit. Sure. So what we're gonna do is actually send out another person. Slink. We're gonna send out Toyen in between my two guests.
Oh, okay. Well, you're really going on that. That's okay.
That's my
That's
turn.
Okay. Well, Cardenas is going to send yet another compliment.
Ooh,
to
Mama
Andre
Mina.
Breton.
Oh, I don't like being called Mama. That freaks me out. No, thank you. Send that home. That is a compliment I don't want.
Yeah.
Get it out of here. Oh, Jesus, Max. Okay. Oh, good night, Satyr. Looking forward to getting my copy of the game. Oh my gosh, thank you so much for backing, and thank you for watching. We really appreciate it. Have a wonderful night, Satyr.
Thanks for sticking out through the technical difficulties.
Yeah, we appreciate it. All right. Let us. Oh no. You have to trash one token from my guests. Okay. Let's.
Saw that come.
Yeah, so we're gonna trash. We're gonna take this wine and trash one of these heckin' compliments. Get out of here.
And so Rachel's able to do that because that's what Toyan's ability says.
Yep, so
Otherwise, she'd have a hard time trashing those things.
Yes.
All right. So we're on to the second course, which is the hors d'oeuvres. 1, 2, 3, 4 food. Bloop.
Bloop.
And I get to start.
I'm not
here.
used to playing this two-player. The food is not as plentiful. And
Everything is a little bit not as much as you need.
It's
I'm going to start by using plate abilities and getting Cardenas one of these and one of these. Go ahead, Ray.
Overboard Game says, did we get inspiration from Gloom? I don't think there was an explicit inspiration, but I love Gloom's art style in general.
You're talking about the kind of Edward Gorey art style. Not exactly. This was actually, so the game itself was built before we knew what the art style was going to be. We knew that this was a game about surrealist artists. We knew the art needed to be somewhat surreal, and we did searching deep and wide through the internet trying to find the perfect artist. And Virginia Morey's work was surreal and really spoke to us. Actually, and it's kind of just coincidental that it's cool in Edward Gorey as well. That said, we've all played Gloom and we like the art style, so it's very possible that it subconsciously influenced us.
Yeah. All right, I took food and gave it to Andre Breton.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, no, definitely look up Virginia Morey's work. She is incredible. We are very lucky and very happy to have her for this game. I don't think this game would be what it is without her art style. She did an amazing job of making it feel both cohesive, but also emblematic of the artist that she's depicting. So we mentioned it earlier when we were playing the last game, that like the Salvador Dali card is really harkens to his work, but is also done in Virginia Morey's style, which is a very hard thing. I mean, I'm not an artist, but that's a very hard thing to pull off, is to make your art unique, but also very clear inspirations and harkening back to that artist's work. She did a phenomenal job.
So I'm sending Cardenas home. Goodbye, Cardenas. In his place comes Joyce Mansour.
My fave.
Unfortunately, Cardenas was perfectly content, so I get 2 tokens of any type. I'm going to take 2 food and get the 50.
You
All right.
are
and the final bit there is
stinky.
Man Ray compliments Joyce Mansour. What an excellent rabbit, to eat or just to have.
You suck. Okay. Well, that was not what we wanted, but it's fine. We are gonna take. You know what? I should have given it to Toyen. I really should have. Okay, we're gonna give this food to Toyen. We're gonna learn from our mistakes. I'm all over the place. Oh, none of my tokens are not concentrated. I'm doing this all wrong, chat. Ah.
Are you gonna use Toyen's ability?
Yes. No, God, I keep flipping them over. Yeah, I'm gonna trash this compliment. Yes, I knew there was a reason that was in my head. Oh my God, this is also too much.
Right.
Get that out of here.
I am going to. I'll go ahead and play the Nardal Sisters.
Okay.
And when she comes to the table, drama from Man Ray.
Alright, that's fine. I don't even care. We are going to... Aw, have a good night, Dakosher. Thank you for lurking. Really appreciate it.
Thanks for being here.
Yeah, we really appreciate it. I don't even want to do that. Oh my God, I'm such a mess. No, I hate it. you know what? Because she's gonna do that, and that's gonna suck. So we're gonna take food and give it to Andre Baton.
Do I want to end the course here? I don't think I do, but I certainly don't want to let you do stuff. Okay, I'll take a food.
Nah, you suck.
Just...
Ah, right, we have plenty of food
well,
coming.
Here's 3 wines for our aperitif course. What's it going to be?
I am going to use plate abilities for my turn. So I'm going to use both Andre Breton's ability, which lets me take wine or food from a neighbor, and Merit Oppenheim, that allows 2 of my guests to swap tokens. So I am going to... Oh, they have to swap them, though. Garbage. Actually, no, I'm not going to use... No.
Garbage for the chat, you right?
Never mind. No, I don't want to do it.
Guys, I'm feeling really constrained by the fact that I only have 1 monitor here.
I finally got a second monitor, and it's changed my life.
It must be. I'm opening up a second computer because I got
just for the comfort of having a second monitor.
I want to be able to see chat.
Oh, I thought it was just in general, just like the lack of second monitor.
I keep having to minimize chat.
Yeah, we'll take wine. That's my turn, Max.
Yeah, so I think I have to do the same thing, because I just can't pass up all of this wine forever. So I'll go ahead and take wine.
Okay, and then I am going to... I'm gonna end the course. Get out of here.
All right. Wow, that was real fast. These courses are flying.
They are,
right,
and
so
I'm not making the point. The point turnout that I need is not happening.
All right, there's 7 foods.
Wonderful.
Delivering Tower of 7 foods.
Welcome, by the way, if you're new and just stopping in, hello and welcome. We are Resonim. We are 2 members of Resonim, a small indie board game company. This is our board game, Surrealist Dinner Party, that's out on Kickstarter right now. My name is Rachel. I'm the community manager, and below me is Max Seidman, who is one of our lead game designers. If you're lurking, or if you're on the Kickstarter page, jump in and say hi. We have a lovely community who will give you a nice warm welcome, and we just really appreciate you watching in general. Thanks for being here. And if you have any questions at all, please let us know. It's part of why we're here. Is to just show you what the gameplay looks like and give you a sense of it, and answer any questions you have. Thank you for that command, iDragon. Appreciate it. That's us. You took food? Well, heck
food
you.
Food for Henry.
All right, food for Andre Baton. Right back at you.
More food from Henry.
And you know what? Actually.
It's now your turn again.
I am aware. I'm going to start drama between Andre Breton and Toyen.
Okay. That's an interesting choice.
Thank you. I don't think it's a compliment, but thanks.
That was not a compliment, but okay. Well, while there's still food out, I'll grab some for the Not All Sisters.
All right. I'm sending Andre Breton home perfectly satisfied.
Nice.
So bloop, bloop. Bloop, bloop. Nope. Get out of here. I know I could select them all, but I didn't, and you know what? You have to live life with some regrets. Okay. Get out of here, and then I'm gonna take... There's no... Oh, well, I'm not gonna win compliments, but, like, sure. Just to, I don't know, put fear in your heart, and I'll take 2 compliments.
That's a good idea.
And that is... Oh, I get to bring someone else out if I want. I actually had not thought about that. While I think about that, Max, there's some questions in chat if you want to check those out.
Oh, cool. Absolutely. Hey, we've got chat. Oh yes. So here's how the way the menu works, and so Rachel will have to show you the menu because I don't have control over the camera. But you always know what's coming up next. Right now we are finishing up the main course, which is 7 food, and we're following it up with digestif, which is 2 wine and 2 dessert. It is going to be this is the last food that's coming up. And then the digestif course is the last wine that's coming out. So we have to be ready to grab that if we want it. Speaking of grabbing it, on my turn, I'm going to grab a food.
Toyen's ability is optional, correct?
That's correct. All abilities in this game are optional. You're never forced to do an ability if you don't want to.
Just the language every time, I'm always like...
Yes, it doesn't say
there isn't that optional language, yeah.
It doesn't say may, but you can.
Okay, so I brought out, you saw it, I sent home and brought out Paul Klee.
Yep, you brought out Paul Klee.
Did you take a turn?
No, I
Is
took
it Clay? I've been saying Klee. Huh?
Apparently it's Paul Klee.
Huh.
I had to learn all the pronunciations for all of these people, and I didn't know any of them to begin with.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
It's still supposed to be that Merritt Oppenheim is Merritt Oppenheim and not like Murray Oppenheim.
Yeah.
But
that's a name. That's one of the few artists that I had heard before, so that name was in my head. Okay. We are going to use plate abilities. So I'm going to use Paul Klee's ability to send Paul Klee 2 tokens from the platter and end the round, and I'm going to also... Yeah, no, this is what we want. Convince yourself, Rachel. This was a smart idea. I'm going to swap... No, this doesn't work the way I wanted it to work. I hate everything.
I mean, you could swap it with Paul Klee, put that in his question mark.
I could
take
put
one
it
of
in
the
his
food
question
for
mark. Sure, we will do that. That is fine. In my brain, that was a bigger brain move than it was. Because you didn't get that one. You didn't get that one drama point, Max. You've been foiled.
2, 1, 2. All right. So that was Rachel's turn. Oh, and this was a good question that actually just came up on the Kickstarter. It's if you end the course, do you finish your turn, or is it just immediately over?
Oh.
This is a time when that would have come up, right?
Sure.
If your turn would have immediately ended,
I wonder if they're
then
watching.
you wouldn't have been able to do any of that stuff.
If you're watching the stream.
As you can see, if you're watching there, it came up. The answer is you get to finish your turn.
Yeah,
so you have to finish your turn, and then of course.
If you ask that question because you were watching just now, you can actually click through the video on the Kickstarter page and like ask us live questions. Okay, that was.
Well, I'm taking a wine. Go ahead, Rachel.
Of course you are. So this is a new round.
Yes. So you could theoretically use your plate abilities again right now.
I am considering it.
The Oppenheim ability isn't getting you very much for that.
It's really not. She's just hanging. She's just a drama shield for me right now.
It's terrible, actually. Especially because like
it's not terrible. It hasn't done what I've wanted it to do, but it's not like
it's a great ability, I think. But like in this case, even though you're not going to be swapping two things that they don't want, you could still, for example, use it to swap this drama up into that spot.
That's why I'm leaving her out.
Question mark is better.
Yeah, that's why I'm leaving her out. It hasn't like made big moves, but like the ability to not give you that point for that drama was nice. And if you were to give me drama, I could swap out the drama. It would be like I'm leaving her out there just because I think that's helpful. So I am going to. What is the next course after this one? Well, we only have 3 desserts left.
Yep.
You know what?
So if you
Yep, I'm gonna use plate abilities and take these 2 desserts. Because that ability is awesome. And then I think what I actually will do, I think I will swap Paul Klee's drama with Merritt Oppenheim and give him some wine because wine is not available anymore. Not that I'm not gonna get perfectly content. Well, maybe I can because there's. Well,
no, I think that's the right play. That's a good move.
Yeah.
All right, my turn.
Yep.
I'm sending Joyce and Sir home.
Aaron says you always have 3 characters. Not necessarily. You can have up to 3 guests, but you play them one at a time. So I can't add anyone more. But if I were to send Paul Klee home, I could bring someone else out. Or if I like just having Toya and Merritt Oppenheim, I can have 2. That's fine.
Yep, and at the beginning of the game, you're obviously going to start by playing 1, and then you could play a second and up to a third eventually.
Exactly.
So I'm sending Joyce Mincer home. She is not perfectly content. So I do get a bonus token of my choice from the kitchen.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm pretty confident in my compliments.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
I don't know, Max. Should you be? Oh, this too intense? No, thank you. We thinking. Yeah, I'm pretty confident in my compliments. So I'm going to take, well, but if you end up doing that, then that's a problem for me anyway. You know what? No, I will just take a compliment because I want to win that compliment's faux pas, the narcissist faux pas. Okay. That's my bonus from the Nardal sisters, their ability there. And then I also get to play somebody new.
and I'm going to play Jean Arp. And Jean Arp gets complimented by Man Ray when he comes in. Hooray. And finally, one last thing, Joyce Minster's ability. So we haven't actually covered these on the Kickstarter yet. Well, I'm going to do this in one of the upcoming combo areas. But there's one last type of ability, and that's what Joyce Minster has, which is it's a leaving the party ability. So when she leaves the party, you check your stash. If your stash has the most compliments or drama, you get to stash 3 food from the kitchen. I definitely have those compliments at this point, so I'm going to go ahead and grab 3 food.
All right.
Okay, now it's your turn. Sorry, that was a little bit of a long series of things.
You are fine. I have to think.
I feel like every sentence I say is a mouthful of sentence.
Max, order of operations. Could I use Paul Clay and then swap one of the tokens that he gets with Merritt Oppenheim? This is the ability?
Yes, you choose which order. So yes.
Cool.
No, there's only one thing for you to grab right now. Oh, you can't even grab it because you already did it.
I'm thinking about next turn.
Yeah, you're talking about next course, I figured.
So I'm taking wine, and that's my turn.
Last wine. All right, that brings us to the dessert course, which is just 3 desserts.
Oh, this game went so fast. Oh my god.
It goes very fast at 2 players when we know what we're doing.
But I like it. Like, it 2-player is like a good... I think that the time that it takes to play a 2-player game, it's weird because I feel like I normally play this at higher player counts, but I like it. There's less. It feels like there's less time of like just collecting stuff.
I'm sending Jean Arp home immediately.
Bye. He's immediately disliked.
So I'm sending him home. I do get a bonus token from the Gnarl Sisters once again, so I'll go ahead and take another compliment. And Jean Arp also has a leaving the party ability. If your stash has the most wine or dessert, and I do have the most dessert, 1, then I get to swap 3 of my guest tokens with tokens from the kitchen. So I'm going to go ahead and swap this one.
Well, it wasn't as big as it could have been, but whatever.
Yeah, no, I get basically nothing out of it.
You get a point. All right.
Yeah. And I do get to play another guest, though. So out comes Leonora Carrington, and she gets one of those.
All right. I'm going to use Plate Abilities again.
Yep.
And take Paul Clay's 2 cupcakes, and then Merritt Oppenheim's ability, which allows me to swap, and I'm going to swap said cupcake for Toyan's lobster.
Oh, that's really nice. Well done. And now he's perfectly content.
Turn. Yes, he is. Thank you for noticing.
So if I take that, though, the game is over.
It is.
But if I don't take that, well, you're not going to take it because you don't have a spot for it.
I don't have a spot for it. You can kind of... I mean, I could trash it.
You could trash it.
What do I have left in my hand? Oh, that was not what we meant to do.
No, I think it's well...
I mean, I can't take it, so...
Okay, yeah, I'll go ahead and do drama. Nardal Sisters and Leonora Carrington are going to start drama with one another. Go ahead, Ray. So now okay. Rachel could take the serve action. When you serve a guest, if you don't want the token on the platter, you can just trash it. So I guess you as a waiter are just like picking it up and just carrying it over to the trash. Or she can do some compliments or drama or something.
I'm actually going to send a guest home because I would like to send someone else out for reasons.
Okay.
So I'm sending home Merritt Oppenheim. Goodbye, Merritt Oppenheim. Bye-bye. And I'm going to send out Ted Jones.
Oh boy.
Because of his ability. So his ability, when I send home a perfectly content guest, I get to add an additional token to my stash. So that was worth it for me.
So I'm grabbing the last dessert from Man Ray.
Yeah.
Hey!
So now... Lisa! We were just about to end and I was gonna come raid you! Thank you so much! Hi, Lisa! Everyone say hello to Lisa Penrose. She is a wonderful, just a wonderful community manager in the TTRPG space. Hold on, this song is too loud. It's too much for right now. Oh, God. Everyone say hello. She's wonderful. I've been following her for a really long time and have been a big fan of hers for a while. I said this last time, but she just, like, creates a really good and positive space in the TTRPG community. And thank you so much for the raid. Welcome on in, Undead Ooze. Hello and welcome. We are Resonim. We are a small independent board game company. My name is Rachel. I'm the community manager. Below me is Max Seidman, who is one of our lead game designers. Right now, we are playing the Tabletop Simulator version of our board game that's out on Kickstarter right now, Surrealist Dinner Party. We are going to count up our points very soon to see if I've finally beaten Max at one of our board games for the first time ever. It's a big moment. I tried so hard this game.
You've beaten me before.
It's not a myth. I tried so hard tonight to do the good abilities and do the good things. So we're gonna do the last. We're basically at the end of the game right now. But yeah, this is our game, Surrealist Dinner Party. It's about real life surrealist artists and writers having a heckin' dinner party together and starting some drama and having some wine. If that sounds at all interesting to you, type !surrealist in chat and you'll be brought to the Kickstarter page. It is a $25 game, super simple, easy entry game, good for families and for like hardcore gamers as well. Yeah, okay, I'm done ranting. Thank you again, Lisa, for that raid. We really, really appreciate it. You are the best.
And you guys are just in time. You're just in time for the exact end of the game. I just took the last dessert token from the platter here, which signals the end of the game. We've gone through our 6-course meal, and now we're going to be kind of scoring up our final characters. Aaron just asked, how do we know who's ahead? And the answer is you look at what's the tokens in our score piles, in our stashes here. But you can also look at the tokens on our guests that match, because we're about to send them all home now. So I'm going to go ahead and send home Leonora Carrington for the 2 drama that she's got. She's home not perfectly content, so I get an extra token.
Thank you, Undead Ooze, for the follow.
Are doing the same.
You are my new best bud. Thanks for being here. All right, so Ted Jones didn't have anything. I just brought him out for his ability at the very end. He gets sent home. Toyen has no going home ability, but I'm going to stash the wine, the food, and the dessert that I got successfully and send them away. And then Paul Klee, look at this beautiful card. Look at this perfectly content Paul Klee. Ooh, that's some sexy shit. So proud of myself. So I get to take all of these tokens with me. They all get to go into my score pile effectively, and because this card was perfectly matched up, I get to stash 2 extra tokens. I don't think I'm going to beat Max on compliments. Good Lord, you have a lot of compliments. Oh my God. Okay, well then I'm just gonna take dessert because, no, I'm gonna take wine just to be on brand. And that's just to be on brand.
And so I'm taking this narcissist card because I definitely have the most compliments. And then we do our nice little tabletop simulator trick, which is grab all your tokens, put them in this bag, and we'll count for you.
But that gets rid of the suspense. Then there's no suspense.
Oh, okay. Sorry. I can count it individually.
No, don't do that. Don't you dare. Okay, put them in. How do I?
Just there you go. Magic.
How do I see how many number? How do I read the number?
You mouse over the bag.
It's not giving me a number.
What?
Because I have F11 on. Is that why? Aha!
Oh yeah, that's what it is.
So I have 22 points, and Max has no. How? I felt so good. I felt so fulfilled. I thought I was.
I almost doubled your score.
Is it because of these pieces of shit?
Even without those, I got you.
No, but I felt so sneaky.
We can cut Rachel some slack though, because this is her first time playing the drafting mode.
This is. Max knows all the abilities better than me.
I do. We've been doing balance testing every week for all the abilities, so I have a good sense of who's good and what you can do with them.
Oh man. Oh, my phone died. Sad. Oh, well, good game, Mac. God, you beat me by like 50%. What the hell? A twist ending. Yeah, Aaron, I was very convinced that I had him, and I don't know why I got that impression. I just believed in myself real hard, chat, but sometimes it's not enough. All right.
The story, leave the dinner party, don't look back. That's just the moral of my life. That's like story of my life.
And that's perfect timing too. It's 9:01. We'll do a little wrap up. We're gonna raid Lisa Penrose, but she raided us first. I'll see if there's any friends that are online right now that we can go say hi to. But otherwise, Max, do you wanna do closing stuffs where we're at the Kickstarter? All that jazz.
We're doing real good on the Kickstarter. We are last time I checked around 17,500. We're just below that. 17,400. We're getting close, so we're funded. This game is getting made. Thanks to everyone for making it happen. We're starting to work on our stretch goals. So as soon as we get to 18,000, we're going to be getting wooden tokens, which have the nice depth, just like the ones we were playing with here. If you enjoyed, if this game looks like something you like, you should go ahead and back it. And you can also try it on Tabletop Simulator or Tabletopia.
Yes.
It's free on both of those platforms, and there's a link to that on the Kickstarter page as well. So you can just play this mod that we just played right here.
Woot woot.
And we made a mess, whatever. And apologies to everyone about the tech problems earlier on. I should have read the Tuesday's Steam update day.
Yeah, well, we appreciate you all sticking out with us and watching both the Tabletopia and the Tabletop Simulator versions. I'll probably, when I get a minute, I'll probably download this VOD and edit out the tech difficulties and upload this onto Twitch, just so you have a one-stop shop for like a kind of tutorial, actual play, as well as seeing just like what it looks like in both Tabletopia and Tabletop Simulator. As Max said, we really appreciate you hanging out with us. There is no normal stream this Thursday. We are taking a big old nap day in preparation for this weekend, which we gotta hype it up because it's a big deal. At least it's a big deal to me. It is the Indie Creator Spotlight stream this weekend, which is basically was my idea to kind of like, there is Gen Con Online, right? That is a thing that's happening, but I was like, it doesn't capture the same essence of Gen Con of like hanging out with our publisher friends and our content creator friends and like hyping up each other's work. And so the Indie Creator Spotlight, which is this weekend, is my kind of idea to fill that hole a little bit. So we're going to be inviting a lot of, again, our publisher friends and our like independent creator friends and some of our streaming friends onto our channel for Friday, Saturday, Sunday streams, kind of in like late afternoon, evening time, to either do interviews or to like hype up their work, tell you what they've been working on. So please come check it out. I swear, if you stop by at any point during this weekend, you will find a content creator you didn't know about before that you will want to follow. So I'm really excited for that. Hopefully Discord doesn't crash on me. I'm working really hard to try to make sure that there are no bumps, but you never know.
You also might find some people that you do know, because somehow we've convinced some awesome
oh my god,
folks
absolutely. Oh yeah, that was not meant to say that we're bringing on itsy bitsy people. Like we've got some really cool people who I'm so thankful that said yes to this. But I just know that the indie creator pool is large, and we want to help highlight some of our friends, and we're just really lucky that we got all the people that we did to come hang out with us. So
we got some great media folks, we got some great game designers, we got some great little publishers that are actually, I shouldn't say little because a lot of them are bigger than we are, but that's
I know.
Okay.
Indie as in like, you know, they're doing their own thing, you know, with like, indie for me is not like a metric of like size. It's more just like you're not part of a giant company, which as a small company of 6 people is something that we like to support. So yeah, we are actually going to send you all over to our friends at Wormwood. It looks like they're streaming Paper Mario tonight. So go tell Polly that I said hi, and go watch some awesome Paper Mario. Let me get that raid going. Wormwood Gaming. Did I do it right the first time? Big money, no whammy? Hell yeah. All right, have a wonderful night, everyone, and I will see you over in Wormwood, and I will see you this weekend. Good night, everyone.